Is price a factor that we're going to talk about too? Like value?
Yes.
It could be. It's up to you.
Okay.
But we're live now. So what's up, everybody?
Hey.
Hello.
We're back. We're back for episode 9. Episode 9.
Post-Halloween slump.
Yeah, post-Halloween slump of, god damn it, Halloween's over again. It's just like that feeling you used to get as a child.
I still have my remnants of Halloween.
It was like, it was like 7 o'clock on Christmas Day, and you're like, god damn it.
Yep. I do. I still get that feeling. I still get that feeling, man.
Yeah, I do. Same. I get that feeling of like it is Christmas, and it never felt like Christmas ever.
Yeah,
like for the last like 3 weeks, didn't even feel close to Christmas.
And like, I only get to enjoy it for a day. Like, what the fuck?
I know, it's bullshit.
Yeah.
But as always, I'm your host, Matt. I'm here with my friends. Cheyenne at the top left, freshly woken up from her nap. We've got Jake in the bottom right, Chris in the bottom left. Today, we are going to talk about something I saw this past week. I mistakenly shared it with you guys, so you'll probably know what it is, but we're going to be talking about a new video game getting a show on Netflix coming soon. And then we're going to probably fail at attempting to fix the final season of Game of Thrones. That's right. We've finally gotten to it. We've finally gotten to Game of Thrones. Jake is laughing because I think he forgot what we were talking about.
We can definitely bitch about it, though.
We can definitely, yeah. Fix it. So this isn't an attempt to quote unquote fix it, but it will most likely be a bunch of bitching.
Yes.
About how much it sucked.
Is that this
a
show?
A year and a half later.
Yeah, that's
I'm pretty sure this show is just the Bitch Fest.
Bitch Fest 2020.
Bitch Fest 2020.
You guys ready?
Oh,
yes.
Yeah. Let's do
it. All right,
again.
let's get nerdy. All right, there we go. There's our long drawn out pause that I just don't feel like adding an intro into anymore because sometimes it glitches on the stream, so I'll just add it in post.
Oh no.
That's what post is for.
That's what post is for, baby.
Oh.
Oh?
Oh, that's what post is for.
Okay. Yeah, it's also cereal. It's also a brand of cereal.
It is.
Is it shitty? Oh no, it's
No, Fruity Pebbles, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Cocoa Pebbles, Fruity Pebbles. Come on now.
The Pebbles.
There used to be a Post. Did anybody remember the Post website where you could go and play games that were themed around Post cereal?
Games.
Yeah.
I never got parental permission to do it, so.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I remember
how
Disney
lacking
Channel.
Chris's parents were in parental permission.
The Disney Channel website where you could like play games, like
Cartoon Network. Do you remember the Teen Titans game?
Oh,
the Teen
yeah,
Titans
the Teen
fighting
Titans.
game. Fuck yeah, baby.
I remember they would have like a board game sometimes on the back of the box that you would like mazes.
Or the same maze for like 16 years straight, and you're just like you're sitting there with the box sitting in front of you, and you just memorize the pattern because it's the exact same maze for like a billion years.
Oh, life before smartphones.
I know. Yeah, we used to look at the back of boxes, kids, and it was fun, and we dealt with it.
When you had to go to the bathroom and you read the back of the shampoo bottles because you didn't have anything else to read.
Only lasted like 10 minutes back then.
I know, yeah. That's back when half my day wasn't spent on the toilet.
The good old days.
Yeah, the good old days where I didn't get anything done still.
Yeah, that's fair.
Nothing's changed. Man.
So first thing I do want to talk about before we start I guess that could have been small talk, but this week, starting I guess this stream right here is I'll be taking Extra Life donations all week.
Yes.
I want to go through my schedule that I've written up here, which is not concrete at all whatsoever, and I could change it at a whim. So
you are a whim.
Wow. Okay. Thanks. 2-hour napper before taking a podcast or getting on the podcast.
I was tired.
You were tired. Thank you.
You're like rested Cheyenne better than tired Cheyenne. So
Yeah, you're welcome.
I like feisty Cheyenne.
Yeah,
feisty
she's gonna be
post-snap.
sassy as hell tonight. I can feel it.
I like feisty post-snap Cheyenne. This is fun.
I know she already told me to shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
So we're
We're
already
all like, wow,
Yeah.
wow.
So tonight after the podcast, I'm going to take a 15-20 minute break. I'm going to play a game called Hades. Apparently it's gotten absolutely outstanding reviews and it looks really fun. So I'm going to give that a shot for a little bit. And then possibly maybe some Phasmophobia after that. Tomorrow night though, I'm going to try to finish the Doom Eternal DLC, which if anybody tuned into that on Saturday, it was absolutely whooping my ass.
Yeah,
Should I get
it? Yes, Chris, it's so fucking intense, dude. It's like the last level, all of the rooms, except for it's the whole DLC. Every single room is that hard.
Awesome. Honestly,
instantly.
I was debating whether or not, because the part 1 is what threw me off it. I was like, should I just wait for part 2 and get them both, or should I
It's like 4 to 7 hours long.
Fuck yeah. Okay, yeah, it's $20 is worth that. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm down.
Yeah,
I'll be downloading that on my Xbox.
I would recommend, if you haven't played it since you originally beat it, drop the difficulty down 1. I did, and I was still dying.
He was getting his shit wrecked.
Yeah,
Ooh.
absolutely.
It was hilarious.
Absolutely.
Were there those
Damn,
floating
I wish I was
douches?
there. I would like to see that.
Cacodemons.
Yeah. No, not cacodemons. The ones that are like, they have a shield. You got to destroy their shield, and then they come out of the fucking tank, and then they're floating around. You got to kill them.
The Demon Slayers?
Yeah. Or those fucking things.
Or whatever. Yeah, I think they're, I don't know.
Are there a lot of those? Yeah, Demon Hunter.
No. Doom Hunters.
Doom, yeah.
I don't know. Whatever. I've had a couple of those and a couple cyber demons. I had a hallway with a cyber demon. A hallway. There was no
There's
escape.
no escape. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So then Wednesday, the return of football talk.
Ugh.
Finally.
I know. Yeah, finally. Says the guy who didn't make the last 3 episodes of it. But it's okay. I'm gonna do football talk, and then we're gonna do sorry. And then we'll do. I can't do it at midnight.
So
football talk.
That sounds like a you problem, Matt.
Can I get through my goddamn schedule? You're talking about going to sleep. This is gonna be a 48-hour long podcast. I'm only 2 days, 3 days.
I'm tired.
God damn. So that's the first half of Wednesday. Then I'm gonna do iRacing, racing, whatever bullshit. The rest of the night on Wednesday. Thursday, probably some Phasmophobia late. That is my anniversary on Thursday. So if I stream, it'll be late after Sarah goes to sleep. So I'm just.
How long have you and Sarah been together?
Total,
not just married, but total.
this coming up April, 10 years.
Damn.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So, geez, you got me off track there. Sorry. Yeah. So Phasmophobia late, possibly with Chris at least. Hopefully some more people on Thursday night. Friday, party games, whatever it happens to be. Hopefully.
Jackbox?
Possible. Regardless of whether I get to 200 followers or not between now and then, we'll play some Mario Kart.
Hell yeah.
Because I'm tired of waiting.
I'm ready to play Mario
Saturday
Kart.
night, we got Halo 3. Finally, we're starting our Halo 3 Legendary run.
Finally.
Sunday
Whether it's
is
just you and I or
completely open. Yeah. Whether it's just me or Jake or whoever the fuck else is joining.
Do I have to
on
have
Saturday.
the Master Chief Collection to play with you guys, or can I
Yes.
do it? Oh fuck. Okay. Maybe I can buy it.
Okay, or you could just get Game Pass for less instead of buying the Master Chief Collection.
$15
it's worth
a
a
month.
Game Pass, yeah.
And then Sunday is completely open. I have nothing written down on that right now. Monday though, we'll be ending with the Assassin's Creed podcast. So every day from tonight until next Monday, we will be raising some money for Extra Life and the Children's Hospital in Richmond. And I have some goals here that I have right now. I'll expand upon them later. The total goal is $1,000. I don't know if we can do that, but we made $500 on my first charity stream back in May.
Think of the children.
That was in one day, yeah. Hashtag for the kids all week, baby.
For the kids.
For the kids. Check out, by the way, hashtag check out our Twitter at Nerdy as Hell Pod.
Wow, yes. Thank you for the plug. Appreciate it.
Good job, Cheyenne.
She's on top of it.
That's what we're paying her for.
Yeah, we're paying.
Hell yeah. Pay me the big
lots
bucks.
of money. Yeah. So then I have stretch goals: $100. I'll do a VRI racing stream. $250. I'll do a 12-hour stream. $500. Resident Evil 7 in VR, which I really hope doesn't. Like, I want that money for the kids, but damn it.
I hope it doesn't make you barf. Hopefully it's
no. I'll be fine.
I've heard that. Yeah, I've heard that the motion sickness can get kind of bad in there.
Yeah, me too.
I've been pretty good in every game I've played, and then we've got, if we get to 1,000, certain members of this podcast will be doing a 1-chip challenge. Which, if you don't know what that is, it's basically a chip of death. It's really, really, really fucking spicy.
Ooh.
Oh, and Chris is getting up. I think he's trying to show us something. This may or may not mean that he will be doing it if we get to 1,000.
Oh,
there it is. For some reason,
Chris
he's excited about it.
Yeah.
For some reason, he's excited about it. So
I am. I'm a little bit of a masochist. So.
And you really think that we're gonna make it to 1,000?
I hope so.
I mean,
believe in us.
He already bought it.
I might just do it anyway.
No, don't say that. Now no one's going to get us to 1,000.
Don't say that. Now, yeah, come on.
Yeah, but you won't get to watch it. You won't get to see it on stream if you don't do it.
Okay.
Yeah, there, fine.
If we reach 1,000,
we'll do it on the podcast.
Yeah. If we reach
It
1,000,
has to be the last
do
bit,
it.
though.
Yeah, it'll be the ending segment. If we get to 1,000, it'll be on the podcast next week.
I've read that people have thrown up because of how hot it is, and that'll probably be me. But I'm gonna do it if we reach 1,000.
You're gonna do it, Cheyenne?
Man.
I'm gonna fucking do it.
So now I'm gonna be the
if
only
we
one
reach
that's
1,000.
not doing it because I don't want my fucking chest
You
to be on fire.
have a legit medical excuse as to why not.
None of us have medical
I
issues.
still feel like a
that.
little bitch though.
I'm
We
also
are, but that's okay.
Hispanic, so spicy food is nothing.
Okay.
We'll see.
You all
Famous
heard
last
that.
words. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
All
I'm not saying like it's not going to be hot. I'm just saying like spicy foods, my stomach, my body can handle it.
He's got a cast
spicy
iron
foods,
stomach, so.
I cannot, but I'm gonna do it for the chillin'.
The chillin'.
Part of
Matt
me
has a
really,
medical
really,
reason
really
and
wants to
is a
see
bitch.
it.
So.
Yeah, that's true. Part of me really, really wants to see it. Part of me really, really doesn't.
It's gonna be. I know my face will turn bright fucking red, beet red.
Yep. I'll be crying for sure.
But apparently, if you let the pain last long enough, you get to start feeling kind of euphoric, almost high. So look forward to that.
Yeah.
I want to see if that's true.
You only have to get your balls ripped off to get there.
Worth it.
Massive.
Okay.
Worth it. Get out of here.
All right. Well,
you don't even
I guess
have balls
unless,
to rip off, Cheyenne.
Yeah,
so.
That's true. Cheyenne, you're good. Just make sure you wash your hands thoroughly. Actually, wear gloves.
Or handle it with a napkin.
I would say wear gloves.
Wear gloves.
Throw those bitches away immediately. But unless anybody's got like any little stories they want to get to, I don't really have anything from this week. I probably did. I just forgot it earlier while I was at work like a fucking idiot because I don't ever write anything down anymore during the week because I'm like, I got it.
I'll remember it.
Yeah, I'll remember. Nope, nothing.
Well, I was on vacation the past week in Virginia Beach, so that was really nice.
She ignored me.
I don't care about you. And
you don't care about me either, Matt, so don't feel bad.
In honor of the Game of Thrones podcast we're doing, I wore my Game of Thrones t-shirt that I bled
Stand up,
for.
let's get a good look at it.
It's just the throne in blood, and on the back it says "Bleed for the throne." Because that's what I did.
Shut up, Jake.
I have some cool stuff that I got this week.
I didn't think she was done, but okay.
No, that was it. I just bled for the throne.
So this week in the mail, I got my autographed copy of Ninja Sex Party's newest album, The Prophecy.
Ooh, cool.
I've never heard of Ninja Sex Party.
You've never heard of NSP?
So Ninja Sex Party is, if you know Game Grumps, it's Dan Avidan and Brian Wecht. They are a comedy. They're a comedy band. And they also do a lot of cover albums of like 80s rock and stuff. And they're really good. This album is hilarious. I will exclusively be singing It's Bedtime to Miles now. I highly suggest you listen to that song.
Is that album the one with I Don't Know What We're Talking About on there?
Yes.
Yeah, I love that.
Cheyenne, you better play It's Bedtime later, right after this podcast.
No,
Sure.
It's Bedtime will forever be the song that I sing Miles to put her to sleep. But also, I got my limited edition platinum All Might
I
Funko
am here.
How
with,
much do limited edition Funko Pops cost?
The same as normal ones.
well, the thing is, I got this as
Normally.
a bundle. I pre-ordered it with the movie that had just come out, and it came with this for like $34.
A
So
bundle.
if you think about it, it was
And
it's a
DVDs normally
Blu-ray-
cost 20.
yeah, it's
Mhm.
a Blu-ray DVD digital combo, so that's like 25.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's usually 25
So
or
yeah,
30.
you paid 10. So you paid 10 for it.
That's nothing for a limited edition platinum All Might. So
I'm
Mhm.
so glad
awesome.
Did you just toss that?
No, he did.
No.
He's still in his
He
hand.
He
did
went like
not
that, so I
toss
thought he
that.
tossed it. I was like,
no.
sorry. I
No.
used to be a really big pop guy, like pop collector.
You're not
I
anymore.
mean,
No, I
I
haven't
am
bought
too.
one. The newest one I bought is this Joker one right here, which is a big one. I only got that because I found it in the back at Target
Bring
where
it
I work.
closer so we can look at it.
Get up, bitch.
I like
It's-
that he
it's-
does it. Yeah.
it's
I
funny
didn't
that he
actually think he would.
mentions. It's funny that he mentions pop figures at Target because I work in an online warehouse, and people will send them back.
Here
if
you go,
it has
audio
the-
listeners. You enjoying this? I hope so.
Wow.
Wow.
Sounds awesome,
Heath
man.
Ledger.
It's
People-
fucking big.
People will send them back if they have the slightest dent or mark on the box. And I'm like, I don't care that much. Can I fucking have them, please?
Mhm.
And they-
Awesome. Do you get a discount?
no, I mean, I get a discount at Target, so yeah, technically I do.
Well,
But-
But they
Gogeta
had to
now
put it
is
out
in
for you
half,
to buy
so
it.
that's cool.
One, like it was the gold Wonder Woman from Wonder Woman 84.
Hmm.
There was a whole pallet of ones that had been returned because they had the slightest defect on the box. It
Wow.
was ridiculous. I was like, can I just take them?
Those are normally worth more to collectors. Ones with on the box. Never mind.
Yeah,
On the box,
The
yeah.
ones inside.
Fun story, real quick. I'm sorry to divulge. I was working, going through everything, and I came across these ones that were from Jurassic Park, and it was that dinosaur in the first Jurassic Park movie that has like the fins and spits out the venom.
Mm-hmm.
Dilophosaurus.
Yes, it actually had a defect on itself, and I was like, I'm gonna just put this in my little pouch right here and walk
Yeah.
away with it.
When I
I
used to
noticed-
work at GameStop, basically every employee would just buy all the chase pop figures, which are the alternates, the ones that are supposed to be like the more rare ones.
Mhm.
Every time we would get every single time we would get one of us would buy it instantly.
Do you know that
I was-
Spielberg took liberties with the Dilophosaurus in that movie? That it did not actually have the fin thing, and it did not actually have venom.
Same with velociraptors.
Yeah.
Made them big.
The
They're actually-
velociraptors are not big.
They're the size of chickens, and they didn't hunt in packs. Raptors
Clever
didn't hunt
girl.
in packs.
That's cool. I was walking around Target, and you know how sometimes there's like clearance on the end caps.
Yep.
Well, I found, and it looked like an old arcade, and it had 5 pops in it from Stranger Things,
Oh,
and it
cool.
was on clearance. I guess because the box was ripped. So I
Oh.
Yeah.
opened it, and there was a Chase Demogorgon in it. So I
Oh.
bought it. Yeah.
I
Awesome.
can't even tell you when we sold those. I used to work at GameStop when we sold those. I got like 100 calls in like a 2-week period about the Chase Demogorgon. It's ridiculous.
Wow.
I found it in Target just randomly.
Also,
I didn't
Hashtag-
I didn't finish my story, by the way, about the Joker thing.
Oh,
at
go
all.
ahead. Sorry.
So I got it. Now it's all the way over there because my Gogeta came in half when I tried to pick him up.
Oh,
so
no.
I didn't
Shit.
really have time to put him back together. So yeah, so I saw him out of the corner of my eye in the back room that is like locked with collectibles and electronics and stuff. So I'm in the corner of my eye, I was like, ooh, what is that? Oh, oh shit. I had the smaller version of that exact Joker. That was the first ever pop figure I ever bought, and I sold it for like $130 like 2 years ago.
Wow.
Nice.
But yeah, he's been sitting in the back so long it was discounted and it was discontinued and it was half off. And
Nice. What a steal.
Yeah. So I was like, well, let me get this.
let me throw this out there real quick. Hashtag not sponsored by Target. We just work there.
Yeah, we just worked there.
I don't work
anyways.
there. I just shop
Yeah.
there.
So anybody else got any cool stories they want to tell about
No.
pop figure
Acquisitions.
Yeah, acquisitions.
I only have one, and I got it out of a loot crate, and it's like a limited edition tracer.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
I've been tempted to get other ones, but I
You
don't
should
know
look
which
up how much
ones
that
are
one.
rare
You should
or
look up how much that
valuable.
one's worth.
Hmm.
That's why they have numbers and stuff assigned to them.
I found a Miles Morales the other day, and there was no way I couldn't buy it.
Of course
sweet.
not.
All right, well, we ready? We ready to? We
Yeah.
got any more stories?
do
All
it.
right, cool.
Yeah,
So
No, we're good. Let's keep going.
this week, I don't know if you guys remember, but I did send you the link that I found to it. Apparently, Netflix announced that they are starting development on an Assassin's Creed TV show.
Hell yeah.
Which
That'll be good.
focuses on who?
I don't know yet.
Oh.
Of course, all of the teaser pictures will have SEO on them, of course, because that'll get everybody the most hype. But if they're smart, I kind of wanted to do speculation because it's as far as I've seen after not doing any research today or the last 2 days, because who cares?
Yeah.
I just wanted to speculate and have us talk about for 10 or 15 minutes about what we want to see or what we think this could be. I will go ahead and start off. I will probably watch it regardless, but I will be immensely disappointed if it is not about Ezio.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly.
You don't think that we've gone through Ezio's?
If it starts with Altair, that's fine too.
You don't think we've gone through
But it doesn't need
Ezio's
to.
story enough?
No, I just want to see it again.
No.
I just want to see it on TV.
I
think
hope,
he has the most interesting story, though.
By far.
Well, yeah, for sure.
Go ahead, Chris.
I hope whoever they get to direct it takes a grounded approach to this show. Like, don't try to overextend with what you're doing. Like, how do I put this?
Like they did with the movie?
Like they did with the movie, exactly.
They did try to keep that quote unquote grounded, but they changed a lot of shit. They need to get a director that believes in the source material and thinks the source material can stand on its own.
Fan of
They don't necessarily have to be a fan, I don't think, but I think like the showrunner that does The Witcher, while there are things that are changed, she's taken enough from what people loved about the games and applied a little bit of it to the books, but she's kept it pretty much like obviously things have to be changed for adaptations, which I'm totally never on that boat of like, this was different, it's fucking garbage. You know, like some people are like book purists. So if any single line has been changed in the fucking movie or the show, it's just instantaneous garbage, which I never understood why people are like that. Like it's two different entities. Do you literally want exactly the same thing verbatim? Like yeah, I want multiple seasons of like Ezio shit. Like I don't give a motherfuck about Desmond. I will be honest. Same. If they do that, I don't give the slightest shit.
Yeah, but he's an integral part.
Yeah, but we could. But all that with Ezio could still be like it doesn't matter.
Fill in the gaps with Ezio. Like there's like the game's missed decades of his life.
Absolutely,
that's so much liberty you can take.
That's true. That's
you
true.
have so much to work with there. Like you can do stuff from the games too, but we've seen that shit already. We know those stories. You don't need to do it again. We don't need to see it again. You have more to do. You have more you could do in between. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, I'm not saying like that so that they're going to do one of two things. It's either going to be, and this is probably super fucking obvious. You can call me Captain Obvious if you want, but they're either going to go the same route as the movie, which I find significantly less likely because of the reception of the movie, which is, you know, just a whole new fucking thing that is nothing to do with the games with new characters and all that shit. Or they're going to make it like a story about Desmond and go through it. Like season 1 will probably be Desmond at Abstergo, you know, with Altair and shit. And then if they're going to do it like that, yeah. Which I think is what they should do, but
what if they do not focus on Desmond or not? Fuck Desmond. Sorry, I misspoke. What if they don't focus on Ezio or Altair? What if they take it into a later game instead?
I mean, they could do that too, yeah.
Like, what if they took it into?
They're just not those characters are good, but they're just not as well known as Altair and Ezio.
But that gives them more liberty.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, I think honestly, probably in terms of commercial success, the two most favored
Ezio
characters
number
would
one,
be
for sure.
Ezio and then probably Edward Kenway from Assassin's Creed 4. Now I know, Chris, you don't like Assassin's Creed 4 because of the ship and the sailing and shit.
The show could be
But-
good. It could do the
Yeah.
show well.
It could.
It could make
And
me want to play Assassin's Creed 4.
Honestly, I think this works so much better in a TV show for one reason. Well, for two reasons. Because the story in Assassin's Creed is so convoluted and it has so many different like elements in terms of obviously the main character is Desmond, but you see like Ezio's life and shit, you know, through his eyes or his lens. But also because another part of the show, goddamn, another thing that really lends itself to being on TV show is that you can like the settings will change from season to season because you're going to go from the Middle East. If you start with Altair, you'll go to Venice and mid-Renaissance Italy to then the Caribbean in Assassin's Creed 4 if they choose to do that, or the revolutionary United States. Go ahead, Jake.
Another thing that I prefer it being a TV series outside of the movie, which I might be the lone person in this group of four here, but I didn't mind the movie. I like that it didn't directly try to, fit a whole fucking game or 3 games if you want to call Ezio's story a whole 3 games. That's his whole story. I appreciate the fact that they didn't try and shove all that into, a 90-minute format. The thing is, with the freedom of a series, it allows you to expand. It allows you to take the time to, okay, yeah, we're gonna develop this story. This story will be the main plot, and here we can have all these underlying, side missions that are in there that are still integral to the main plot, but you're not confined by you only have 90 minutes to tell a whole story.
A reason why I think it'll work is look at Mandalorian, which was a thing that we were going to talk about next. I forgot to mention. Look at Mandalorian. That's basically a video game turned into a show. It is exactly the same formula as a video game. There's a main story quest that has to do with, the child, Baby Yoda.
Yep.
But there are literally episodes that are side missions.
Yep.
And it works. There's a couple that kind of fall a little flat, that you're like, whatever. But like there are literally like the first episode of season 2, you guys have all seen it, right?
Oh yeah.
That's a fucking side mission.
Yep.
That's a side mission in a video game.
What a great way to start.
He's literally like, where's a Mandalorian? And he's like, Tatooine. He goes and talks to a dude. And he's like, I'll tell you, I'll give you the armor, but I need you to do this for me. It's literally a side mission in a video game.
It is, yeah.
Let me just say this real quick. If I lose Wi-Fi and disconnect, it's because Miles pushed a button on my router.
Oh, you're good for right now, but go ahead, Chris.
Lovely.
All right, so one thing I really like is they have the opportunity to really expand on Abstergo and how like it's like an evil corporation. Like they really have an opportunity to make us really understand what's wrong with them having this animus technology and how it could be abused. I really am interested in seeing them seeing what they do with it, because this is such a rich game concept that they have so much leeway. Like I have high expectations for this. Like the Witcher, in my opinion, was a great success. I'm looking so forward to season 2, but Assassin's Creed is even richer and deeper because it's been around longer. Like the game has been around longer.
There's just so much more in terms of
character there's more
and
to
stuff
this.
like that. Yeah.
There's more leeway. There's way more leeway.
Yeah, because you're taking it from video games that only show a snapshot of Ezio. Well, yeah, you only get bits and pieces. Like Assassin's Creed 2, he goes from 16 to 40.
Exactly. What happens in between? This whole season could be filling in that fucking gap, which would be ridiculous. Like I don't even think that you could do it.
But every time,
well in a season,
the thing that's flexible about it is every time it gets stale, you can move to a new character or a new assassin.
Or a new area.
Yeah.
Like you were saying before.
But yeah, so how about I don't know what happened to Chris there. Hopefully he'll be back in a second. I don't want to talk about that too much longer because then we're just going to talk about what we're
I was
going to
about
talk
to
about
say
next
it sounded
week.
like it sounded like our Assassin's Creed
How
episode.
about that episode 1 of Mandalorian? Let's try not to spoil it too much. I feel like I already went through the synopsis of it.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much more to say.
We can talk about what we liked about season 1 if you guys want, just real quick. I mean, I thought it was great.
Yeah, it was great.
There were a couple episodes that wasn't.
I think we should save that for another episode.
Okay.
Like a Mando specific episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess maybe once we get a few episodes into this season.
Yeah, that's such an in-depth like story. So.
Yeah. Welcome back, Chris.
Thank you. I absolutely agree. We should totally hold the Mandalorian talk for its own thing.
Okay.
Because it's
pretty
damn good.
Yeah, we can do it after. I think it's gonna be 8 episodes, right? So we can do it after the Assassin's Creed podcast. So then that'll be 3 episodes out, and then we can try and predict. Look ahead and be like, oh, what do we want to see? What's gonna happen? I do have to say, anyone listening to this, and including you guys, watch Star Wars Clone Wars. Watch it. It is so fucking good. And multiple characters from Star Wars Clone Wars and Star Wars Rebels are going to be in this season of Mandalorian.
Can I watch that on an app on YouTube TV?
Disney Plus. It's on Disney Plus. If you can watch Mandalorian. What? Well, I don't know if it's only.
Okay.
But yeah. If you have Disney Plus, you have Star Wars Clone Wars and Star Wars Rebels, both of which are good.
I got you, Chris.
Well, he watched it somehow, so I feel like he's already got access to it.
I do. I do have access to it.
So
no, never mind.
But thank you for the offer. I do appreciate it.
You sounded like you needed access to it. So
all right. So we're at an hour. We're at 35 minutes or so now. So we're gonna try to keep this Game of Thrones talk to about an hour, so that we can end this podcast at about an hour and a half total.
Hopefully.
Trying to milk this extra time here while Jake is doing something, but we can go ahead and start, I guess. We eventually will talk about the series as a whole, probably. I do kind of want to rewatch it all again.
Same.
Or at least finish the books.
Yeah.
I've listened to the first 2 books, and I'm about halfway through book 3, but I haven't listened to it in 5 months.
Damn. Well, you have to restart, or can you?
No, I'll remember. Jake, you're still muted. Okay, there you go. All right, so yeah, I milked enough time there, so we haven't even started talking about Game of Thrones yet. But
sorry, I got a empty sippy cup literally thrown at me.
It's all right. And then you beat her. I know. It's okay.
Wow.
We saw it on camera.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah, basically, I was just saying that we'll save the total series talk for a future episode. Because I want to watch it all again, because it has been years since I watched any of the old seasons. Like season 1, like I watched the first 2 or 3 episodes with my brother when he was staying over like a couple months ago, and I was like, shit, I don't even remember half this.
Damn.
Of the Clone Wars?
No, Game of
Thrones.
We moved on. I was just saying, you guys
sorry.
need to watch Clone Wars and Star Wars Rebels, because there's going to be multiple characters from that show up in Mandalorian season 2. But yeah, anyway, all right. So let's go ahead and start off. My first note that's worth talking about, that I think was probably universally regarded as, I wouldn't say the best moment, but the most well-received moment of the entire last season. And that would be, because nothing happened in episode 1, Brienne being knighted.
Oh my god.
Right?
That was pretty awesome.
So deserved, so well earned, so overdue.
Absolutely.
Like, she's one of the most duty-bound,
loyal.
Well, not only loyal, but she's got her convictions, and she's unyielding with them. Like,
high moral standard.
Yeah,
we can agree on
Captain
that. We'll talk about
Phasma
Star Wars at some point. No.
Not up to her.
We'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it in another podcast too.
Okay.
I'm saving Star Wars, dude.
Okay.
Man.
We're just itching to go there too.
Oh yeah, dude.
I know. We're all like,
there's gonna be no small talk. There's gonna be no ending segment. That shit is gonna be like 4 hours of
what's up? Star Wars. Let's fucking go.
All this other shit. Yeah. So
you better introduce it like that, Jake, or I'm gonna be really disappointed.
All right, write it down. That was at 38 minutes.
All right.
All right, but yeah, so I think that in this entire season, that's probably one of the least controversial things that happens, right? I mean,
oh yeah, for sure.
Everyone loved it. It was a great scene. It was a great scene. It was emotional.
I was about to say it was probably the most emotional scene out of the whole season.
I'm gonna try my very best to go episode to episode, but I can't say I remember everything in every single episode. Like
I've seen it only one time too.
Yeah, I've only seen it as it aired because I was so sad.
I was, yeah.
It was,
it's funny. It's funny because one of my friends mentioned, like, he mentioned it earlier sometime this year, like right around the time when the season finale happened a year ago. He mentioned it.
That was in May, by the way. May 16th was the year anniversary.
Wow.
He's like, do you guys realize how little of an impact Game of Thrones left on us? Because think about it. Star Wars has been around for X amount of years, but Game of Thrones was last year, and none of us are still talking about it.
Nope.
That's
because the last season sucked.
It was
he's
trash.
Like, that shows how much the last season was so trash.
It was just so underwhelming.
The entire series.
What I want to say, it
just
literally
shit
did.
on each character's plot line. Like,
yes.
Like, for me, I'm going to harp on Dany forever.
Before we get into everything else, I want to say the things that let's talk about the structure, the length, and stuff like that, okay? So, and the fact that it took 2 fucking years to come out.
True. I forgot it took 2 years. That's exactly right.
It took a year off.
It gave me just enough time to watch all of it because I'm not gonna lie.
You only caught that was the only one you caught that on release, right?
So I finished the second to last season maybe about a month before the final season came out.
Jesus.
At first, I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was 100% opposed to watching Game of Thrones. I was like,
why?
Fuck that.
Was it just because the hype around it that the fan base is what ruined it for you?
That was the hype around it.
That's how I get was
big enough. Was big enough for me to be like, I don't care. I don't want to watch it. I'll watch it later when it's over, and I don't give a shit.
That's how I am right now with your anime that you guys watch.
Whatever.
My Hero.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck that. For no reason at all.
I didn't want to watch it, and finally Allison said, "Just sit down and watch a fucking episode with me." And
yeah, bitch.
I finally sat down and watched it, and I'm sorry.
I see why you married her.
You were like SpongeBob.
He needs guidance.
Getting hooked.
Yeah, it was bad. I was so opposed to it. I didn't want to fall into the hype, and I didn't care. And then I did.
Yeah, you guys were like in the middle of watching it, I think, when I came to visit and when me and Chris came to visit, like within that month or two.
Oh yeah,
because that was like 2 months before. That was like 2 or 3 months before it aired.
I remember we couldn't talk about it.
Yeah,
because we moved in March of that year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys moved at the end of the month, and me and Chris visited for my birthday, which was in the middle.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the structure, 6 episodes, where the previous, I believe, was it 8? 8? Yeah, it was 8. They went from 10 episodes every single season. The second to last season, which was also, it was decent, but it was up until that point the worst season also.
They could have done so much more if they left the structure at 10. Like if they left it to where you could learn more.
Yeah. I really liked Theon's story arc though. Like when he became a Bolton, like he finally gets
a Stark. Wait,
Yeah,
what?
it's gonna start.
No, I'm sorry. I thought he became.
I don't think he became. No, he didn't. I don't think he became anything.
No? You sure?
Are you talking about this past season, the last season?
No, I'm talking about the one before.
No, he did rescue Sansa from Winterfell the season before that, but I don't think he ever became anything. He did go back, and then he fought motherfuckers on the beach and helped Daenerys and shit. Like, he basically he gave the throne basically to his sister.
He bent the knee.
Yeah.
But she deserved it.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
No,
his sister was.
He was
awesome.
a bitch. He was a bitch.
Yeah, I hated him.
I did not hate him.
I hated him.
I liked him.
Me too.
Shit. I loved it when he was Reek because it made me laugh.
I felt pity for him. Like that humbled him beyond humbled him. Like seeing like Theon before he was Reek.
That was well
detestable.
deserved.
But then when he was Reek, it was like,
well deserved.
I don't know. It was deeper. It was way worse than that. It was cruelty. And then he
I mean, that's Ramsay Snow.
he built himself from like nothing.
Cheyenne, you're gonna straight up sit there and say the man deserved to be tortured and have his dick cut off.
No,
and
he
then
didn't.
basically be turned into a
unit.
I don't even. Well, yeah, but I mean, like,
but he has testicles still. So.
He got his name taken away from him. He was called Reek.
He lost everything, Cheyenne. Like, he was treated like an animal. Worse than an animal. Worse than...
He slept in cages
Ramsay's
next to the dogs.
He lost his penis.
I know.
Remember when Ramsay was eating a fucking sausage in front of him and he was like, that's not your dick. I'm not that sick.
Yeah, I do. Right after he cut it off.
He was
that was,
like,
of course, he had to tease him with some women first, and then he cut it off.
Yep. Let him experience one less erection.
That was nice of him.
Oh, so nice.
That was so nice.
So nice.
So he doesn't forget what it was like before you deprived it from him forever.
God damn it.
Shouldn't have been a piece of shit.
Yeah. Shouldn't have been a piece of shit. But you're a piece of shit, you get your dick cut off, apparently, and tortured.
Yeah.
And your pinky bone like pulled out. Didn't that happen?
Yeah.
And he pulled his pinky bone out.
I don't remember that.
Like one of his, like the end of his digit, like something like that.
He like peeled the skin off of it. Oh, God, that's awful. Anyway, yeah. So the 6-episode format was garbage because it was all rushed and they were all like hour-and-a-half long episodes anyway. But yeah, my overall like feeling for this season was that it was just rushed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
it was so poorly written compared to every other season. And you could definitely tell the showrunners just did not give a fuck anymore. They just wanted it to end.
I don't know if it's too early to go.
HBO said that they could do as many episodes as they wanted to, but they only wanted to do 6.
See, that's what I don't understand is why did they cut it off? I mean, I know that the books were kind of ending and stuff, but they could have done so much more with the story.
Well, I think that was originally the way they wanted to end it. And I just think that they rushed the worst part of the story, which is the end. You cannot rush an ending to something that's taken 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I really just hate how they did my girl Danny. Like,
oh, your girl, fuck her. I hated her.
No,
the whole show.
I hate how they.
Yeah, she was so stupid.
Shoehorned her. She's the Mad Queen, guys. Like, she lost her friend. Everybody in that show.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
And they just were
you know
like,
what?
"She's the Mad Queen, guys."
Structure-wise, what did you guys not like about it? The episode format
I agree. I think they should have not done 6 2-hour.
It should have been
episodes.
10. It should have been 10. Should have been 10 hour-and-a-half episodes. Fuck.
Well, if it was 6 2-hour episodes, you're still getting the 12 hours of show, that you should get in a normal season. But it shouldn't have been in that format. It should have been, hey, we're gonna do. At least to me, it makes more sense. We're gonna do a regular 10 1-hour season, and then we're gonna have our X finale movie.
Be like 2 hours long, 2.5 hours long for the last episode.
Yeah, that should have been the way to go for it. Can we get to the plot now of the last season?
Yes.
All right, yeah.
Jesus.
All right, so yeah.
Fucking Bran.
Battle for Winterfell is my next
Oh, goddamn. I'm way ahead. Sorry.
Dude. Yeah, so because we got to talk about the Night King. That was the first half of the season.
It was like
that was so.
It was the biggest dick tease. Like, it was just
the battle. I had huge problems with this battle. One, you couldn't see anything.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Two,
that way a lot of the time.
My biggest flaw in this battle was that the Night King and Jon didn't even fight.
Yeah. Very frustrating because you built them to be the ultimate, like, oh, you're my antithesis. You're the bad guy.
His arc in the last 5 seasons he was in was built upon preparing for the Night King.
Yep.
And they were literally about to show down, and I was like, yeah, fucking do it. And then the Night King's just like, fuck you. Raise the dead, bitches. All right, I'm out.
Peace.
Okay,
Not really peace.
cool, I guess. Cool that Arya got to kill him, but that episode should have been 2 episodes instead of just one really, really long battle, because you can tell they didn't film enough of it, because a lot of it was just like it would cut from fucking Night King walking slow like to like Brienne fighting for like the 15th straight minute, almost about to die, like, you know, with like 78 zombies around her, like grabbing her, and then it would cut to her again like 5 minutes later after a cut from the Night King walking slowly again, like with her still almost dead. And then it did that with every single character. Only like 3 main characters died in that.
I just don't understand who directed that, because that's such a huge departure from Jon Snow. Do you remember when he was like facing that fucking fucking whole army by himself?
That was a great battle.
Like the way that was shot compared to
the Battle of the Bastards.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
That's one of the best episodes in probably TV history.
But think about it,
that
like
was a great episode.
how do you follow it up like that? We're just not going to show you anything. We're going to let you imagine that it was good.
Yeah.
Right, guys?
I mean, the last 5 minutes, it seemed like, of the episode was Jon Snow slowly like dodging shit, like
they Suicide Squatted us.
And I like how they tried to like Sam's arc really fucking annoyed me too. Like he became a maester and he did all this other shit, and it was just
it didn't matter.
Nothing. It was for nothing. It was
almost everyone's arc was for nothing except for
like Arya had one arc that paid off.
Except for Arya.
Yeah, her arc paid off.
She was the only one that had an arc that actually ended like, yeah, awesome.
Can I raise my biggest gripe?
Go ahead.
Let's hear it.
They did my boy Grey Worm so bad.
Oh my God, I know. They built him up to be a badass. He had like a romantic attraction, and it was like such a good thing going. He loses the love of his life, and then it's like,
meh.
He's gonna go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like fucking, where's his vengeance? Where's his wrath?
Where's his pain? Where's his loss?
Well, he was a eunuch too, so.
So he should have experienced his pain and loss. We should have felt that. We should have felt him losing the love of his life more than we saw. He was just like.
Can I also just say shout out to Raleigh Ritchie, because I guess Jacob Anderson is his name. Raleigh Ritchie is his stage name for music. I love him in absolutely anything and everything he does.
Can we continue though about the battle? Because I'm gonna get to all these. Okay, you guys are jumping to like the last episode constantly.
I know, because that's all we remember.
It is. I forgot the rest of the whole season.
Garbage. Fucking Bran literally did nothing.
Bran was pointless.
He sat in his fucking chair and warged on some crows.
Exactly.
Yeah,
what the fuck? Like, why did he even exist? If he was just gonna sit there and not even help against the Night King, he literally just could have sat there and jerked off.
That's probably what he did.
Yeah. Well, no, he's paralyzed, so can't.
Somebody could have jerked him off.
Paralyzed.
No, like
paralyzed.
nothing would have happened down there.
Paralyzed again.
It still works when you're paralyzed. Look it up.
Okay, all right.
Because it's
It's not a bone or a muscle, I guess.
Oh shit! It's not a bone.
It's a parasympathetic.
It's more like a muscle, but you still have blood flow when you're paralyzed.
Like people climbing Mount Everest get erections.
I'm looking it up right now.
I know, but I'm imagining you can't feel anything. So how could you?
No, you can't feel it, but you can still. It still works.
Still get a boner.
Cheyenne, you're the one that kept this conversation going, just so you know, by saying you could do it. Anyway,
I'm a biologist. I can't help it.
I love you, Cheyenne. Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome. More specifically, I'm a microbiologist, but I had to take a lot of biology.
But she knows about erections, though, so you know.
I do.
She knows about them.
Yeah, she's right.
Mm-hmm. She is right.
So is it like a 100% off?
I'm a
is it 100% thing? Is it just always 100% works?
It says the nerves that control a man's ability to have a reflex erection are located in the sacral area of the spinal cord. Most paralyzed men are able to have a reflex erection with physical stimulation.
Okay, that's with modern medicine. Okay,
I'm
going all in. He can't do it. Shut up.
All right, you just don't want him to do it. That's all.
I'm just saying, it's possible. And paralyzed men have babies all the time.
All right, can we stop? Okay.
This is the first time we're telling you to stop talking about
it was literally
dicks.
just a joke. It was just a joke.
What is this weird parallel universe that I'm in?
I literally just mentioned it as an offhand joke, and you guys will not stop. Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm a scientist. I can't help it.
Stop it! Shut up! Stop saying sorry. Just admit you were wrong. That's all.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm
Not
just
wrong.
kidding.
She's correct.
Anyway.
If I admitted that we were wrong, then we would both be wrong.
Can we continue? Can we continue?
Yes.
I can't believe it took 9 episodes for us to have a legit argument on this podcast.
And it was about erections of all
Oh
things.
my god. All right, what do you guys want to talk about tonight?
Erections.
Uh-huh.
Let's resume.
Okay, yeah. I don't even remember what I was saying now. Battle for Winterfell, I guess. Talk about why it sucked.
Was being a lazy piece
Bran
of shit.
sucked. He did nothing except for sit there with his blank ass stare on his face.
So everybody died for him for nothing.
Everybody died for him for
build-up with
nothing.
Sansa? For nothing.
What build up was there was no build up with Sansa.
Yeah, there was. She definitely was like, she goes from being like this bratty little bitch to trying to be the fucking.
Queen of the North.
Yeah, exactly. The fucking.
Okay, she got that. Why was there no build up?
Yeah, but what did she do with it, Matt?
That's the end of the show. It doesn't need to just go forever. There's a
Yes,
better.
it does.
No, it doesn't. Shut up. Look,
It needs to do better
can-
than it did.
no,
We're
you
bitching
can-
about the show, Matt.
we're bitching about the Battle of Winterfell. God damn it. And here we are talking about Sansa's fucking arc where she somehow didn't become Queen of the North when she did.
She did, but it wasn't as like spectacular as it should have been.
Exactly.
Anyways, the Battle of Winterfell, you couldn't see shit.
Mm-hmm.
I was really
I
upset
feel
that
like
little
with a
girl
lot of
died
the battles, you couldn't see shit.
because I wanted that little girl to live. She got killed by like a troll or something.
Yeah, that big troll thing.
Yeah, it was
Troll?
a night walking
It
troll.
was a fucking giant.
Yeah, it was a giant. I thought.
It looked
It's not
like a
Harry
troll.
Potter. It was a zombified giant.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyways,
What about the
Anyways.
thing they did with the dragon, the zombified dragon? All its only
It did
purpose was
nothing.
just to
it
be like,
did nothing.
"Bleh, I broke the wall. All right, peace out, bitches. I'm doing nothing else."
That should have been a super strong enemy, but it wasn't.
Mm-mm.
I mean, it should have been, but I mean, they had 2 and they did nothing with them. So
I was devastated when that dragon died.
Me too. I was like,
oh my gosh. That's my next. That is all right. Fuck Battle of Winterfell. I guess nothing happened there, so we don't need to talk.
Nothing
about that.
happened there.
We're
Can
not
we
even going
move
to talk
on,
about
please?
Arya killing the Night
Can
King.
we move on, please?
no, Arya killing the Night King. That shit was the first thing out of the whole season to make me be like, "Oh, what the fuck? That was
It
awesome!"
was a surprise.
That's
It was
true.
a surprise. Arya was the highlight of the season for sure.
Yeah.
All right, now we can move on. So,
Thank
how about
you.
how stupid and ridiculous it was for them to just be flying back to Dragonstone after the battle, and motherfucking random ass Euron Greyjoy is just like, I'm gonna snipe this motherfucker and
I
shoot the
know.
fuck out of that dragon with no one. How are you on that dragon and you do not notice them? How do you not see a fucking fleet of ships?
Such a
Well,
thing.
it was John
And
and
he
Danny, right?
snipes it. He snipes the dragon, and then that's it.
It was
He's
Jon
just
Snow
like,
and
later-
Danny.
Dead.
What'd you say?
And-
Jon Snow what?
It was Jon Snow and Danny on the dragon, right?
Yeah.
No, Jon Snow wasn't there. He was still in Winterfell.
Oh.
You're thinking later when they still try to do it again and then no one
Oh.
100 arrows and shit
Yeah,
never
exactly.
hit them.
Yeah.
This was my biggest problem. Fucking Euron Greyjoy snipes the smaller dragon in the fucking throat with 2 of them back to back, like, then it fucking falls into the ocean floor for nothing. You know what that was? That was, well, I guess we can't have 2 dragons at the end of the battle.
Yeah, exactly. gotta
Yes,
be-
you can.
No, we can't have 2. We can't have 2 dragons in the battle for.
It can't be
Uh,
2v1.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
well, no, that was still after the battle for Winterfell. So that was after that. That was, I think, the next fucking episode. I think they're on their way back. Are they on their way back from King's Landing for trying to get Cersei to fucking give up, basically? Where then she kills
so.
Missandei.
We gotta watch this.
Oh my god.
Anyway, I don't know. But regardless,
no,
they're flying back. I think it might have been when they were coming back from Winterfell then. But they're flying back to Dragonstone, and I don't remember. I think it was Viserion. It was the dragon. Just gets motherfucking sniped.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
And then and that was it. I'm like, what the fuck? That was the stupidest shit.
That's like an almost impossible shot too.
Mm-hmm.
I watched
it was so fucking.
I watched a YouTube video about the science about how horrible that scene is.
Now you're okay with talking about science?
Don't shit on. Let's hear about the science on this because I'm fuzzy on these details. I want to know.
All right.
I literally.
Jamie goes back to Cersei. How we feel about that?
I think that's dumb because I felt like he was doing so good. Like he was,
he had an entire redemption arc, and then he was like, nah.
And you like totally were like, oh, he's actually a good guy, and it was just his sister that was making him like terrible, and then he just goes back to her like nothing's changed.
Like how do I put this? The way that they did his redemption arc really contradicts this. Like it would be one thing if it felt like a relapse, like he didn't want to, but something in him just made him come back. But they really just made it feel just totally unnatural.
Just so they could kill him together.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I think it's gross.
What about how they killed the mountain? What about that?
I'm getting there. My God. Jesus
Matt,
Christ.
we don't like the flow of what you've done.
I literally got like 2 or 3 more bullet points, and you guys are trying to get to the end immediately. That's the last episode. But yes, so Jamie goes back to Cersei after his arc goes full circle, and then they were just literally, shut up! And then they were literally, this is going to be unlistened. This is going to be completely, you can't listen to this. I'm sorry. This is terrible. Oh my God. It's taken us 9 episodes.
This is the best
episode
we've ever done, ever.
No.
Yeah.
So yeah, Jamie goes back to Cersei, completely out of his own volition for no fucking reason at all.
Exactly. Like, why out of all the things did he do that? He was so fine not to be with Cersei the whole redemption arc.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that.
Cersei's gonna die, guys.
And then you don't agree with that. Yeah.
You don't agree with what?
I don't agree that he was like, oh, I'm fine without Cersei.
Yeah, that part, because he still, wanted it. He wanted it.
He's still in Alabama.
But I liked him.
He tried to.
Sorry, Alabama.
Wow.
Got him. A whole estate.
Yeah, I guess.
No, he's still a sister fucker, and it's not even like, oh, what are you doing, stepbro kind of sister fucker. It's yeah, you're my sister. Let's mash.
Like, I understand that's super messed up, but sorry, that's just how the character is written.
That's also
that's fine.
All the time.
That's the times.
Are Targaryens nasty because they married each other all the time?
Yeah, Jon Snow and Daenerys are fucking disgusting.
Daenerys.
That's
awesome. I like that.
But I felt like how Jon Snow and Dany were like, after they learned.
But as soon as Jon figured out, no, not both of them, just Jon. She was still wanting it. She was still like wanting
But it's so uncharacteristic.
Come fuck your aunt.
Of the show. Like everybody else is fine with the incest and shit, but suddenly
what are you talking about? No one else is fine. No one else is fine with the incest.
What groups are you in, Chris?
Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about? They literally made fun of Cersei because everyone knew that she fucked.
But she's a brother fucker. She's a brother fucker. But these are an aunt and a nephew.
No one knew about it. And as soon as Jon knew, he was out instantly. He was out.
He was like,
yeah. No
like,
one was okay.
Have you seen Ace Ventura?
Yeah, when he's like fucking
scraping his
suit. Yeah. That part of that where that hasn't really aged well at all because that's
no, it hasn't
homophobic.
aged well, but it's super has not aged well. But that scene, that's basically what Jon.
I think that's transphobic. Sorry, because technically but still
hasn't aged well. But that's basically what Jon Snow was doing.
Yeah, instantly he was out on that. Instantaneously, he didn't want anything to do with it. But I guess we'll go ahead and move on to the next 2 topics. I think they both kind of happened simultaneously. So we'll talk about the fight that was teased from like probably episode 2 or 3 all the way. The Hound and the Mountain fight.
Yep.
Yes.
Was honestly fine.
I was gonna say it was up to par for where I wanted it to be.
Zombie Mountain.
Is that the fight where they're going up the stairs, or is that a different fight?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that one was really good.
I kind of knew, like, again though, I did want Arya to just go in there and kill Cersei, even though she was about to get collapsed on anyway. Like, come on.
I did want Arya to kill Cersei.
I wanted
her to kill him. I wanted her to kill her with Jaime's face. So bad.
Oh, wow!
I didn't even think
about that. Jinx.
That's
okay.
Yeah.
Matt just made it a little bit better.
Yeah, you did just that. That's how we fix it right there.
What I was gonna say, we're gonna go through all these points, and then we're gonna go back and say what we would have done as, you know, the genuine filmmakers that we are.
Oh yeah.
You know, and yeah, we're gonna go back and make it perfect. But
I just wanted her to kill her.
Yeah.
You
didn't want her to just be running around like, ooh, and then just get crushed by some bricks.
Yep.
And then have yeah, but yeah. So while that's happening, I was okay with the fight.
That would have been an amazing twist.
But
I know. I'm just sitting here thinking about it, like,
and that would have made perfect sense as to why Jaime went back, because it wasn't Jaime.
Sorry, Matt. You did this one. You did this one.
No, I know. I'm just saying that's why I thought it would have been good, but
that would have made, with his whole redemption arc, that would have made sense. Why he just willingly went back to Cersei.
Arya has a list of names, and she's gonna fucking take them out.
Yeah.
Anyway, because we're gonna.
Why didn't they do that?
Because we're gonna get there. We're gonna move now to the twist that we all saw coming from like the third episode of this season. Danny just saying "fuck that shit" and killing everybody.
Yeah, I know, it was such bullshit. I hated that. They really just.
Oh, I loved it. I just wish that they would have done it better. It was way too fast.
I was okay with it.
It was an instantaneous WWE heel turn. The moment you see the championship belt sitting there, and you're like, "I'm just gonna become bad now," and then you hit the fucking champion, and you take the belt, and then you're a bad guy, you know. So yeah,
it's just bullshit. Like, she loses her friend. She lost so many people, and she snaps there, right next to her goal.
That's the breaking point.
Right.
That's the breaking point.
Next to her
you
fucking
don't know
goal.
Her breaking point
I can understand why she snapped.
It wasn't organic.
What I do not like, I know. I think you're. All right. So what I think you're struggling with here is the pacing of it. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. Are you saying you hated the heel turn completely, or you just hate how rushed it was?
I hate how rushed it was. It wasn't believable. She lost her brother. She kept her fucking.
Well, she never liked her.
She didn't fucking like her brother.
Well, yeah,
she fucking hated him.
But it's like.
But she lost the love of her life.
She was always for protecting the people, the innocent people. She never was for killing them. And now she's like, wipe them all out. Her entire character, her entire personality, everything she stood for, totally abandoned, threw it out the window because she lost her friend. Everybody loses people in this fucking show. And she was the one that was like, I'm the Mad Queen, guys. Fuck it.
Well, wait,
she does not like people from Westeros. She views them differently because she's also trying to send a message to the rest of the kingdom. At that point, she's already snapped.
The wheel.
What'd you say?
She's trying to break the wheel.
Yeah, so the difference between killing those people and saving the people, I don't know what the other continent is called.
But she's governing them. She can't just murder them all. She's going to govern them in her own mind.
Didn't she also turn on the slave owners though, and just decide to go
ape
shit on them?
Yes,
but they were the slave owners. Yeah,
I know. And I'm saying, in her eyes, she did not see them much different because she gave them opportunities to revolt, and those people sat back while her family was murdered and killed, and she just didn't care anymore.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I didn't feel that way. That wasn't.
I didn't hate it.
Look. I understand why she did it. And I was okay with it. It was, for me, really, I was going to say Easteros, but I thought that would be, I thought you guys would laugh about that, honestly.
Easteros.
Yeah, yeah. But anyway, yeah. So the way I saw that is I 100%, if it was executed over seasons, not 2 episodes, then it would have been much better. Of a snap, but I still understand why she did it. And I was okay with it because I hated her anyway.
There was no bending and breaking. It was just breaking immediately.
Yeah. They tried to convey the bending in like one whole episode where she's just sitting in her castle in Dragonstone, like, you know, not combing her hair and being upset for like 30 minutes.
They did a better job.
We needed a season of that.
That's a bad connection. Never mind.
Yeah. So what needed to happen? All right. I want to get through these last couple ones because the way I'm gonna outline how I think that it would have been done better. So that, and then obviously the very last, the two last things, John kills Danny. Thank God. Fuck that bitch.
Yeah.
And then he is just a motherfucking idiot who has the thickest skull on the face of the fucking planet, and he just can't understand that he needs to be fucking king.
Yep.
And
he's just like, no,
I don't want it.
I don't want it.
I don't want it.
No.
I don't want it.
I don't want it.
I don't want it. I don't want it. And it.
I dude, suck it up,
dude,
and be king. Just suck it up.
Every single person was like, bro, you need this. It should be you. Bro, it should be you. Bruh. Everyone.
It is totally you. All you.
I mean, like, literally, fucking, god damn it, what was the bald guy's name that got killed by Danny? I think that was in episode 1 or 2, right?
Varys?
Yeah, Varys.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Varys.
He didn't get killed.
Yeah, he did. He got burned.
Oh, yeah.
By Danny.
Yeah, he got burned by Danny because that was when she was already snapping, kind of.
Yep,
you know?
Varys.
Yeah, so, like, he was like, John, I need you to do this. She's going crazy.
I was like, no, I can't.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
That pussy's just too good.
Yeah, fucking.
Guess what, John? It doesn't matter what you want. Suck it up and be king.
Fuck you, John. No, fuck whoever wrote that shit. And then, of course, unfortunately, Chris is disconnected, but Bran becomes king for no reason, and Sansa is Queen of the North. That is literally what I wrote.
I like Sansa as Queen of the North
totally
because
cool
I feel like her character did grow a lot, but John should have been the king.
Yeah. Bran becoming king was garbage. That was bad.
Stupid.
Yeah. Very shoehorned. Like, if anyone shouldn't have wanted it, it should have been Bran.
It was, yeah, exactly. You think he wanted it? He literally said he didn't want it.
He's when they voted. He's the least prepared. Like, oh my god. At least Jon Snow led an army.
He would have been. I was about to say he would have been better served. Anybody.
He would have been better served as an advisor.
Yes.
As someone who has witnessed lives, hundreds of lives. Yeah, he should have been
the hand. Yeah,
he could have been the hand. Yeah, but regardless. But I think they were just like, it's so annoying because the reason why they justified not letting Jon be the king basically is because they were like, well, he killed Daenerys, and now fucking Grey Worm is like, I'll go to war with you guys if he's king. Who fucking cares? Fuck him.
Yeah, fuck him.
Yeah, seriously.
Fuck him. He's gonna leave anyway. He literally left and went back.
Yeah, it's not like there wasn't.
And then he was just like, I guess I'll just become the Night Watch guy again.
Bullshit.
Fuck. Yeah, stupid. Garbage. All right. So now, the way I think they should have done it, it could have been, they should have gone go ahead, Chris.
What is the point of the Night Watch after this?
Like, there isn't a point. The Night King's
why
dead.
Go there? Yeah, why go?
I think he just went there to become a wildling, I think. Because because he walked up into,
why not just say you're in exile? Why not go into exile literally anywhere else if you're going to go in exile? Why go there? Why go back?
Because that's where ruins. I don't know.
It's stupid. It's so stupid.
I know. It's not like Ygritte's still alive.
No. He has nothing to go back to.
Yeah, you're going to go back to Castle Black and guard nothing.
Yeah, while the wall's already destroyed anyway. Yeah.
Where the wildlings already came across the wall to help you fight the fucking zombies. Like, what are you there for?
Can I be upset about...
You can be upset about anything you want, apparently.
Yes.
The only dragon surviving being Drogon.
Uh-huh. And then him basically being like, "Fuck the Iron Throne," and then bouncing.
Yeah.
Away.
I just I don't know. So many things wrong with this season.
Yeah, it was terrible. All right, so what I would have done, what I think that they would have benefited from, is not rushing and making season 8 the climax be. It could still be 6 episodes, but have it climax on the Battle of Winterfell. So focus that entire season
on the one battle,
on defending, on the one battle and defending the realms of men from the Night King.
Like 5 and 6, episode 5 and 6
Yeah,
are
episode
the battles.
5 and 6 are the battles. Yes, the first 4 episodes. All right, so obviously the battles are great, right? But what does everybody love about Game of Thrones? The smart
characters?
Talking, the dialogue, the conniving politics, right?
Yeah.
Of like those 15-minute long conversations between Tyrion and someone else, and you
like
know,
the twist,
and I know things.
like the twist when fucking what's his name? Oh my god, the skinny gossip mustache dude. I forgot his name.
Oh, I totally the one that marries the flying lady.
Littlefinger.
Lady.
Littlefinger.
Yeah,
little when fucking Sansa's reading like he's speaking out loud, taking him to trial and all that, and then all of a sudden, like, boom, we're talking about you, Littlefinger. You're gonna die right now.
Yeah, wasn't that
that was incredible?
The season before?
Yeah, it was right. Okay. It was the second last season.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah,
you're just like,
awesome.
Oh,
yeah, like, yes, get fucked, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
What happened with Varys? Like the eunuch.
He died. We talked about that. I think
he got burned.
He got burned up real good.
Yeah.
Because he was like, John, you'd be a better king than she would be queen, and then she was like, fuck you.
Yep.
Which was the first hint that she was going crazy.
John should have seen that and been like,
hello.
All right.
I don't want it. I don't want
to do it.
I get that I don't want to do it, but I need to do it.
Nope. He's just an asshole.
I like how he has he has a sense of duty for the Night Watch, but not to be king.
Like
not for his people and the people that actually want him to rule.
Yeah. But the point of the Night Watch is to protect the people.
He don't give a shit about that.
But he wasn't. He isn't technically in the Night Watch anymore because he served till death. Remember?
He served till death, and the lady in red brought him back.
So yeah. Anyway, this is what I think would they really could have benefited. Obviously, from sitting down and writing scenes instead of just making 2 whole episodes just battles. So. It still could have been 6. That would have been fine. And then you could make the last season like 5 episodes, and that just be the build up to the battle for King's Landing. And then the whole last episode could have been the repercussions, kind of like what it was of, Daenerys being killed in episode 4 of that season.
The aftermath.
Yeah. Instead of her being killed at the beginning of the last episode, like she was, and then the last 30 minutes being like, who's king? What do we do? Yeah. So they could have actually wrapped up everybody's story and put a bow on it. Like Chris doesn't like how, it just showed Sansa being queen in the North, and that was it. Like it was just like, oh, you're queen in the North now, and then it's like, but why does she have a say in who was king, and why is also her brother king now? So it's like they rule both kingdoms, and yet the North is separate. What?
Exactly.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, Jon Snow, like he left it, and he the whole time he really, I don't know. They really just took everyone's story arc and just threw it away.
Yeah, but yeah, I think what would have been a better story arc? Obviously, Arya kills the Night King. Arya then, because she still doesn't like Jaime, she can either kill him or because the only way you can get someone's face is you kill him, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So. If he's gonna die anyway, she kills him.
That would have been a perfect way for him to die.
She kills him, takes his face, disguises himself,
travels
with the Hound or whatever, or goes by himself to King's Landing, gets close to Cersei in the last episode, and that's how the city falls. And then Daenerys decides to burn it all down after they, whatever, because she didn't get to kill Cersei.
It's just disappointing to me. Like you mentioned the Hound, for example. The Hound story arc really, to me, was good. Like how Arya leaves him for dead, and We all just assume he's dead, but when you don't see someone die on the show, they're not dead. And then later he tries to do this redemption
Except
thing.
Except for Stannis, for some reason, who you never get to see die, and then he's just dead. I went to my grave for like 3 seasons like, Stannis isn't dead. Stannis isn't dead. You don't see him die.
Exactly, but
he was dead.
Yeah, he's
dead, guys. Fuck it. Like, yeah, he's an exception.
Could have used him in that last battle for Winterfell. Could have used him.
No shit. No shit.
Yeah. So yeah, what would does anybody else have a elaborate little story they want to tell about how they would redo it, or do you guys want to go ahead and just move on to the last segment?
We needed
final thoughts.
We needed to see more of Dany breaking. Like
yeah.
You shouldn't. It felt so shoehorned, so forced, making Dany the Mad Queen, or whatever.
Which I'm saying,
I'm on my dragon. I'm burning the whole city down.
If you extend it to another season and you focus the whole season 8 on the 6 episodes being about the Battle of Winterfell and then ending it there, she could still lose those people during that and look like she's snapping during that whole season.
Yes,
you can have that moment of her in Dragonstone, the last episode of that season.
Her vendetta against the people of Westeros is not organic enough. Like, have her lose people each step of the way. Have it be like she barely wins by a fucking hair each time, and she's losing massive chunks of her army, and she's just getting more and more desperate because she's like, I need this. It's my birthright. It's what I'm put on this earth to do. I will make it happen. I don't care what the cost is. Instead of it being like, I have a massive fucking army. I could just blockade the city and starve them fucking out. I don't need to murder all these fucking people with my dragon. I don't know. And then she fucking fails. And it's just like,
she never even gets to touch the Iron Throne. That was my favorite part, actually.
It's just like your whole story arc, you go from like the champion of the people to being just this fucking tyrant
in 2
quote
episodes.
Unquote. Yeah, and it's just so
really one because she dies at the very beginning of the last episode.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She doesn't even get a 2 episode arc. And that's bullshit. She's been there since the beginning, and it's just like you do her dirty as fuck.
Yep, just like never mind.
Just like what?
I was gonna say just like Drago.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
True. Drago, they fucking make him go out like a bitch.
That's not what I meant. I was saying they're doing never mind. Do her dirty, just like never mind.
Okay.
All right.
Anyway, last segment, can I introduce it?
Oh, you're gonna okay. All right. We didn't sure. Go ahead. You don't know what I'm doing, but go ahead.
Well, I don't know what you're doing, but is it my segment?
Yes.
So I can introduce it.
It's your segment.
I mean, I don't know what you're going to talk about, but I'd like to introduce it.
Okay, go ahead. Introduce your segment you didn't work on this week.
I did not work on it this week because I would like everybody to be involved in it, but we're going to bring back forgotten classics. So Matt this week has a forgotten classic game that he's going to talk about that we don't know about. But I'm excited to bring back this segment because I'm really passionate about it, and I can't wait to hear what Matt has to say.
Yes, it's overdue. We need to keep this thing around. At least keep it around.
Oh yeah, we're going to. We just have other segments to use too. It just keeps it fresh. We don't have the same segment every week.
And hopefully, when we bring it back around again, Jake or Chris can have one of their classic games that are near and dear to their hearts. And
I know we both have plenty.
Yes.
Oh, plenty. Absolutely plenty.
Yeah, and maybe even when we have special guests on, like Allison, if she ever wants to talk about something.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
But tonight, I'm going to let Matt take it over with his forgotten classic.
What you got, Matt?
All right. I don't know if you guys ever played this game. I guess it doesn't really matter.
Nope.
So I've got a little game from the PS2 era called Def Jam Vendetta. I don't know if you guys...
Is that the one with the rappers fighting?
Oh,
what?
Yes.
Oh man, yes. I forgot about Def Jam.
All right. If everybody would like to direct their attention to the screen, if you guys are watching the stream, I'm going to be having pictures and stuff up. So this was the cover art for Def Jam Vendetta. This
It was the guy like holding a chain or something like.
Yes, it
yes,
was.
I know
Yep,
holding a chain.
Yes, he's holding a chain. Yeah, I'm literally looking at it right now.
For our audio listeners, please describe what you're talking about. Is it just a man's face holding a chain?
No, it's just a guy. Okay, let me describe this entire picture of the cover.
Please.
No.
Because I'm not looking at it, so I don't know.
It's too bad. You can look at it later. I want to talk about the game, not the cover art.
All right. So what's the synopsis of this game?
All right, I'm getting there. All right. So Def Jam Vendetta is like a street, almost like a wrestling game, like an underground wrestling game, but with rappers.
Yeah, you had like 50 Cent and all them in it.
I'm gonna go through it, but I'm gonna read the overview here. Def Jam Vendetta is a 2003 professional wrestling video game that combined hip hop with pro wrestling. It was released for PlayStation 2 and GameCube under the EA Sports Big label in North America and Europe.
Ooh.
And the EA Games label in Japan.
So does that mean when we get EA Play, we'll get Def Jam Vendetta?
Probably not.
Oh, that would be cool though.
Probably not.
An HD edition of this game would be amazing, EA, if you're listening, which you're not, but if you were.
I'm playing muted
I remember
gameplay of it on the stream right now. But yeah, so it was EA's first attempt at a wrestling game since the widely panned WCW Backstage Assault. Several hip hop artists were featured in the game, including DMX, Method Man, Redman, Ludacris, NORE, Capone, Scarface, Ghostface Killah, Keith Murray, WC, Joe Budden, I guess.
Is Ice Cube in it?
I'm getting there. Goddamn.
Hurry up! Goddamn!
Jesus Christ. And DJ Funkmaster Flex. So no, Ice Cube is not in this game. I don't know if he's in the second one.
Funkmaster Flex.
All of which, at the time, were artists of Def Jam. So that's a record label. Singer Christina Millen, was also featured in the game as Angel. And a sequel, Def Jam Fight for New York, was released on September 20th, 2004, to largely positive reviews.
Huh.
Here we go. Oh, let me read the gameplay. Sorry. So I've got gameplay playing, but gameplay says the game features are largely unmodified. The game features a largely unmodified AKI engine used in the company's virtual pro wrestling games and its spin-offs, with some minor quote-unquote button mashing elements added and more of an arcade than a simulation. The game plays very similarly to WWF No Mercy and features a lengthy story mode that allows you to level up and enhance one of 4 player characters in your quest to become the most well-known star in the Urban Fighting League and fight the undefeated underground boss, D-Mob. Voiced by actor Christopher Judge. Players can win one of three ways: pin, submission, or KO. Pins are done by pinning an opponent. The player can trap opponents in holds that gradually weaken one of their body parts. That can be broken by touching the ropes. You know, if you know the rules of wrestling, you would know that. But if this is such a weird description, if one of those gauges reaches empty, the bones get broken, and that player submits and automatically loses. I remember breaking people's legs and shit. Players can attack their opponent and build up a power gauge, letting them activate Blazin' mode. If the player successfully grabs an opponent in this state, he can perform a special move. If the opponent's health is low enough, they will be KO'd. I remember playing I think one of my friends brought this over one time, and this game was so over the top and ridiculous. I played the shit out of it though. It was really awesome. Wrestling games were fun. They're fighting games. They're
the realest version of wrestling you could ever see.
Yeah, the realest version of wrestling you could ever see. Yeah, but this game I did play. I could actually get the emulator for the PCS X2, which I do have to play NFL 2K5. So I could probably find this.
You could play it.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't mean to be a sad sport, but if you can't tell, Miles has completely passed out of my arms, and I need to go get her down to bed. So this is going to be me signing off for the rest of the podcast. Like, comment, and subscribe, friends.
Oh,
Enjoy
okay.
the rest
Yeah, I was about to wrap that up anyway. But yeah, so Def Jam Vendetta, my forgotten classic that you definitely don't hear about at all anymore.
Never.
A game that I played a lot as a child, and I remember it fondly. It was really fun.
When did you? What age would you say that you were when you were playing?
Fourth or fifth grade, probably.
Fourth or fifth grade.
Oh yeah, it came out in I think 2003 or something. It said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it came out in 2003. Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
So it was super over the top and ridiculous, but
sometimes those make
classic.
good games.
I'm sure Cheyenne, I guess, had never heard of it, so
nope.
That's good because I don't think I remember what your game even was anymore. I don't remember.
Monkey Magic.
Yeah, no, I had never heard of that. So yeah, but I guess that's gonna do it today. Jake has already left, but just remember, next week we're gonna have our Assassin's Creed podcast. We may try to start it a little early because I think that one's gonna be real long. Chris's dog Bailey is making another appearance 2 weeks in a row.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember if that was at the end of the Halloween one that we were recording or if it was the one before the week
before. It was the one before.
Okay. But yeah, if you guys did like the Halloween episode, please let us know. We're thinking about doing some more. We're thinking about doing a Christmas special also to talk
maybe
about
even
Christmas
a Thanksgiving
movies.
special. We could talk about food.
Thanksgiving special about food.
Sure.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't.
I think that would be fun.
I don't know about that. I don't know about all that. I think we'll do a Thanksgiving segment where we talk about our favorite Thanksgiving food items.
Okay, maybe.
And we could probably cover that in 15 minutes.
I might concede to that.
But yeah, so thanks again. We are actually, I do want to say, as of right before this podcast, we are at a now total of 230 total downloads. So
wow,
that's
you guys.
insane. We were at 182 last week.
Wow.
Yeah. So we had our biggest download day ever last Tuesday at 20 downloads in one day.
Wow.
So thank you guys.
That's great. Thank you so much.
We're gonna go the rest of this year without really changing the format of what we're doing. But us four are gonna get together. We're gonna have a meeting soon about some stuff we want to do, some special stuff that we want to do for next year, some goals that we may or may not achieve, stuff like that. We'll have a meeting about that soon, probably us internally. Obviously, we're not really gonna share those details, but you'll probably see the end result of that if you guys, stick around for the next year or so. Hopefully we can accomplish some of these goals that we are.
Yeah. And please reach out to us via
please.
Twitter or Twitch or whatever. I mean, all of us have social media, so I'm sure you can find us wherever. If you want to talk to us, please reach out because it'd be cool to see our impact on the other end in our audience.
Yes,
absolutely.
Don't be shy. We won't bite. We want to hear from you, please.
Yes.
It would really make our day. Even if you have something stupid to say, please
even if you hate us, just tell us.
Shit on us. Tell us.
It'll make us better, honestly.
Well, we won't feel like we're speaking out into the void. Like, we can only improve if you help us improve, and we need you to do that. Please.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I can't agree more. But yeah, I do want to, the things we got to say every time, please rate and sub on whatever podcast platform you're listening to. That helps us get noticed. Subbing helps but the ratings help us get noticed the most. So if you like it, please give us a 5-star rating. If you don't like it, give us a 1-star rating. Whatever.
A rating is a rating, man. Give it to us.
So if we get ratings, we'll get noticed.
Mm-hmm.
And the most important thing is to tell a friend, please. That is the best way to grow a podcast. Obviously you guys are doing some legwork because we're at over 200 already. We've almost gone up 50 downloads since last week. So
yeah, we're fucking proud of you. We are. We're very proud of you. You've done great work. You've done more work than us. Just keep it up.
Yeah, I mean, this is my favorite stream of the week. I put work into this, but not a hell of a lot, but
yeah,
I really
you do,
enjoy
and it shows, Matt.
No,
Yeah, you do. You put in a lot. Quit counting yourself out, dude. You put in a lot of work, and it shows, bro.
Even if I shit on you all episode.
Yeah, that's what we're here for, right? That's what we're here for. But yeah, please tell a friend if you can, just one. Tell here. We'll start doing this. Tell a friend that has a dog. Tell a friend that has a dog about our podcast.
I mean, we all have dogs, right?
Yeah, everybody's got a dog.
And if you have a cat, you can tell them to.
Well,
we got to think of something next week. We got to think of something every week.
The cat people can have their week, but this week it's the week for dogs.
Yeah.
What about lizard people? What about snakes?
We're not two lizard people yet.
Yeah.
This week,
tell someone that has a dog.
What about bird people, Matt?
We're not at
fuck bird people
yet, Chris.
No, don't you dare say fuck bird people. Bird people are important.
Bird people are important,
if you're listening,
but it's not their week.
Rise up.
Dog people week.
All right.
Dog people
I got one more thing. Before you guys get all riled up. But yeah, again, I will. Obviously, I talked about this at the beginning of the show, but we, I guess, whatever. Extra Life for the kids. Come on. If you guys have anything, if you guys have anything you can donate, anything helps. It's going towards one of my local children's hospitals in Richmond, Virginia, which it helps kids, with cancer, with any kind of diseases. The kids need help. Sometimes, they have to wait for surgeries they can't afford or treatments, and these donations.
It's not their fault that they're sick.
Yeah. No, it's not at all.
It helps this, anything helps these kids to get better.
Just put some good out in the world and you will get some good back.
Paying for
karma.
Whether it's paying for, a different kind of therapy that day. Like we've all seen that commercial where the doctor walks in and she's like, "Oh, we got treatment again." The little kid, and she's like, "We're going to try something different today." And the dog comes in.
Yeah.
So that stuff is only that stuff's only possible if the hospitals have a good amount of funding, and mostly that stuff comes from charity fundraisers and stuff like that. So I don't know exactly what the money that I raise will go towards in this hospital, but all I know is it'll go to helping the children.
It'll go towards something good, something worth it.
Mm-hmm.
We need something good in 2020 to happen.
Exactly. Yep. Even if you only give 20 cents, 25 cents.
Anything. Yeah.
Literally anything.
We got a pretty lofty goal of $1,000, but I raised $500 for Color of Change earlier this year in May, and that was only after 2.5, and that was in one day. This is all week, so that would be from today, November 2nd, until November 9th.
I bet you have a quarter underneath your car seat.
Yes. Mm-hmm. The link is on my Twitch channel, so if you come to my Twitch channel, the link is going to be right underneath my stream page, where you can click on it to donate. You can donate anything. It can be as low as a penny, So.
And remember, I want to do this one chip challenge, and I want to do it on camera for you guys, for the children.
I don't want to do it, but you'll want to see it.
Please come watch me suffer. I talk a big game, but I'm a little bitch. Come watch me suffer.
I am a big baby.
I'm gonna
come
be live.
Watch me suffer.
Yeah, I'm going to be live here in about 30 minutes. I'm going to be playing some Hades. I'll probably be hanging out in my Discord, so we'll go have some fun. Hopefully raise some money, I hope.
Yes,
week.
Please. Let's raise anything.
So yeah,
literally anything would be great.
But yeah,
it's more than nothing.
If you guys can, and always remember to stay unapologetically nerdy.
Yes.
And we'll see you guys next week for Assassin's Creed Pod. Thank you guys. Everybody have a good night.